What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone. Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
I think all that stress got me there, but I'm better now. I've got myself focused and together. I'm with you on this.
It's good to hear you're back. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here. I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie. Anna's already searched over there. Dickie's stash must be somewhere else. Anna's got that area covered. I should look elsewhere. It's good to finally have some perspective. My past made me who I am today. It's pretty cliche, but still, a hard-learned lesson. Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason.
Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You were one of Baswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. As soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have. Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this. But I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger. Dickie talked to us, Declan. He's ready to spill the beans. In fact, he might be talking to Bess as we speak. It's over.
Dickie's the one who ratted out Nick. Told me he was still being nosy. If that strung-out dealer had the pair you're pretending he's grown, your friend would still be alive.
Then why did he tell us about you? You don't realize how scared he is.
I'm willing to bet not scared enough to talk to the sheriff. You seem to think you could just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, He thinks everyone is as crooked as he is. Buy us, then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article and sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know. Forget all about Baswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You've become a wise man, Sam.
I must say, Higgs, you might have found yourself a way out of this. How about you just hand over the evidence, Anna?
Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. Trust me on this. I won't let you down.
We'll see about that, Sam. We'll see.
You asshole! Not exactly what I had in mind.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Carrie James at 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community. Can't say it's been the best week of my life. Maybe one of the worst, actually.
I can't even imagine. You and Anna endured what no one should ever endure, which is why I felt it was my duty to come wish her my best. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
How's Kathy? She doing okay? She's been going through some hard times lately.
I've noticed. I'm thinking of giving her some paid time off. That way she can focus on her daughter.
It's very generous of you.
I'm just trying to do my part. Besides, the pharmacy just wouldn't be what it is without Kathy. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try. Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital. Come on, you're done running. Come on, you're done running. Come on, you're done running.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ. Anna did good too. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for her.
Well, that makes two of us. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
I just talked. Said anything, and everything, and whatever. It worked out.
She said as much. Well, whatever you did, it worked. I'm glad you were there. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad ones?
You can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess... better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Of course. I figured you might be happy to have me around every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. Every now and then. So, we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
You're the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
So much stuff. Anna won't have to buy food for weeks. I probably should have brought her something to eat, too. Walter.
Samuel, my boy, as I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you. It leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood jungle has printed its last pages.
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
It would be an honor.
The jungle hasn't gotten an inch bigger than when you left. And with the way the whole industry is going, it might not last much longer.
Walter, you've made the sale. Cash in while you still can.
Great. Great. I'm surprised you said yes.
I'm surprised you offered. What with my history?
Because you use ink and paper to point out hypocrisy and right wrongs? Few are half as brave, which is why every community needs a Samuel in it. We have much to discuss, but you're not here for an old fuddy-duddy. If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, Just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. I understand, Bess, but I'm worried. Everyone in town is, I think. Someone is going to need to find out how this happened. Hopefully you, Bess.
One of my best officers turns drug dealer. You just don't see it coming.
The best rarely burn out first, but when they do, everything burns with them.
Sounds like you might be speaking from experience. You're a real bird dog, huh?
Some dogs lie, some dogs hunt. Officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Same here. It didn't feel like it would end, but at least I had you with me.
Lucky for you, or you would have been the one getting shot.
Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
It's way too big. It feels like a reel-to-reel film. That all really happened.
It's surreal, that's for sure.
I don't know if it'll ever feel real.
At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Nick was a good journalist. There might have been some things on there.
Okay, like...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay, so I talked to Walter. He's about to retire.
Wait, what?
And he offered me the position of editor-in-chief.
What did you say?
Well, if you had to guess, what would you think I did?
Normally, you'd say no. Sulk off.
That does sound like me.
But you didn't. You didn't do that. You said yes. Oh, wow. I mean, asking you sounds like Walter, but what bizarro world had you saying yes?
One in which I grew up.
So, does that mean you're staying?
Definitely considering it. Nothing is set in stone, but...
I'd like that. You sticking around. You know, you'd need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.